just like Grandma used to make.
What's up, YouTube?
What's up, YouTube? What's up, YouTube?
What's up, YouTube? I'm Ruggly Juice Recipes. Welcome back to my channel. I'm on a quest to perfect the most popular flavor profiles. What is perfection? Well, it's not just flavor. To be perfect, it has to realistically taste like what it is that it says it tastes like. It can't really taste like anything else, otherwise it's not a perfect recipe. But it also is found in simplicity. A perfect recipe encompasses all things. Not only is it perfectly flavored, but it also is very, very easy to make. So these recipes in this series are geared towards mixers who are just starting out making their own e-liquid. It really doesn't matter whether you're a veteran of the industry or someone who's a little bit newer to mixing. I invite you to pick a flavor profile and join me in the lab as we try to create perfect, simple recipes. Today we're going to make the perfect cookie. Okay, before we get into that, what is a perfect cookie like? Cookies, for being something as basic as they are, they have a whole lot of stuff going on, right? The first thing I think that you get when you bite into a fresh cookie is that sort of resistance. I'm not really looking for a crunch. I'm looking for just that little bit of resistance, that little kind of baked edge that's just around the cookie. That little bit of resistance. Butter is also something that is really, really important for a freshly baked cookie. The cookie should sort of melt in your mouth and coat the inside of it with that like thick, dairy, buttery note. Now, it's important to note that I'm not talking about chocolate cookies. I'm not talking about nutty cookies. Not talking about caramel cookies. Nothing like that. Just cookie. Just warm, freshly baked sugar cookie. Melts in your mouth, has that little bit of resistance, nice butter. Brown sugar is also something that is really, really, really important for a cookie. It has that kind of like darkness that just covers the inside of the cookie, and a little bit of vanilla. I think that it's really, really important for just that little touch of vanilla. No, if you get the butter, if you get that little bit of resistance, that little tiny bit of crunch, the little tiny bit of vanilla, and then that soft, freshly baked melt in your mouth texture. Those are the things that I think are going to make a perfect cookie. 4 ingredients, 10%. That is a perfect recipe in my opinion. So what are we going to start with? Well, it really shouldn't come as much of a surprise to you that we're going to start with one of my favorite flavors. It is Capella Sugar Cookie. I really don't think that you can get any better than Capella Sugar Cookie, especially for this specific profile that we are looking for. Capella Sugar Cookie is nice and buttery. We are going to put it in this recipe at 5%, and it is going to comprise the main cookie note that is in this recipe. Something that Capella Sugar Cookie doesn't exactly nail down. It is a very, very good flavor. It does taste like cookies. It's soft. It kind of melts in your mouth. It's buttery. But what it doesn't have are those little baked notes, the kind of flour notes that really let you know that it is a baked good. We are going to use 2% of INW Biscuit. And INW Biscuit, it's got those kind of baked flour notes. It's also very buttery, and it's going to give that cookie just a little bit more texture. For the soft kind of melt in your mouth vanilla note, we are really going to seal the deal with 2% of Flavora Vanilla Pudding. And when you mix Flavora Vanilla Pudding with Capella Sugar Cookie, you get that really, really soft melt in your mouth cookie flavor, which is that little bit of vanilla. And the last thing that we are going to put in here is our brown sugar note. And as Max Savage from Develop says, you can't make a cookie without Flavora Caramel. Don't let the name of this flavor fool you. It's called caramel, but it is actually the world's best brown sugar. Flavora Caramel is that dark, sweet brown sugar flavor that is exactly what our cookie needs. We're going to use it in here at 1%. Those 4 ingredients make, in my opinion, the perfect cookie flavor. 10%. I use 1% of Flavor West sweetener in here. I think that works really, really well with the bakeries, and I really like the malty kind of sweetness that it brings to the flavor profile. That is just like Grandma used to make. It's warm, it melts in your mouth. Right up front, you get that buttery, sweet, kind of crunchy, sparkly cookie note, and then through the vape, you get that vanilla. It melts in your mouth, and you get that nice dark brown sugary taste. On the exhale, it really, really all comes together, and it just makes a perfect cookie. As far as steep time goes, you are going to want to let this one sit around for about a week. Really let that Capella sugar cookie kind of settle in, let the flavor develop. The vanilla pudding also really starts to come through after about 3 days. The INW Biscuit kind of melts into the sugar cookie, and that, you just got that FLV Caramel is what really, really nails this. That brown sugar note. This is a very, very good cookie flavor. I haven't messed around with adding anything to it yet, but I think that this profile is basic enough that you will be able to add other things to it. You know, if you wanted to add a chocolate to it or some nuts to it, I think that this recipe will probably hold up really, really well to anything that you throw at. Maybe you want to throw a cream at it, some caramel. Yeah, I think you could probably just use this as a base recipe for cookies and kind of just go wild with it. Yeah, cookie, sweetener, you know, you get a little bit of nicotine in there. Of course, I'm not leaving home without it. So good. It just, cookie, coffee, simple, and perfect. Listen, if you like what I'm doing here, please subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you turn notifications on so that I get to annoy you every time I upload a video. Like, comment, and I will definitely see you guys in the next one.